While World War II was still raging on, delegates from 44 different countries met in the United States, where they signed the Bretton Woods Agreement. That agreement gave the United States almost total hegemony over the international trade, financial, and banking system. And the result of this was US total control over the globe in terms of all of these aspects: money, sanctions, finance, banking, everything was in the hands of Washington. And with time, the situation even worsened, where the US dollar became like a noose around the necks of so many different countries. Any country that would dare defy US hegemony, any country that would dare speak against US interests or the interests of its allies, fell into the trap of the US dollar and the US dominated financial system. Now, I was thinking about all of this when I saw that the Houthis, Ansarullah group in Yemen, are actually now sanctioning the US and Israel. Now you would say, hold on for a minute. What the Houthis are doing is not exactly sanctions, but if you think about it practically, it kind of is. I mean, 95% of all trade coming and going to Israel comes through sea lines. Now, 95% divided between the Eilat port in the Red Sea and Asqalan and other ports on the Mediterranean Sea. The resistance in Gaza has managed to disable much of that trade system through the Mediterranean Sea, and that's where the Houthis come in and they kind of finish on the rest. Now, Eilat is almost like a ghost town, which means practically the Houthis are putting sanctions on Israel. Why? Because they are putting a political price. They're saying, in the siege on Gaza, in the war on Gaza, and we will remove our sanctions. The Yemenis are running their own international sanction system exactly like how the US did it. The US would be chasing after ships and boats and whomever dare defy US sanctions, whether in Venezuela, Cuba, Iraq, Iran, everywhere else. And the Yemenis are doing the exact same thing. Now, it's even more fascinating when you think that the Yemenis themselves are living under US sanctions. Iran too, Hezbollah, Hamas, the very countries and political actors that have been suffering under US sanctions for so many years are finally unifying. Now, if you add China and Russia to this mix, it means, in a sense, US sanctions serve no purpose whatsoever. Well, I mean, aside from killing and hurting civilian populations in all these countries, in actuality, they are not really achieving any political outcomes. What is the political capital when you place sanctions on Ansarullah group in Yemen, but Ansarullah group actually have enough military power and geostrategic influence that they are in fact imposing sanctions on Israel, and Israel is reeling under the sanctions. They want the sanctions to be removed. Now, when we talk that the world talk about how the world is changing and there is a new world order emerging, we are not exaggerating. We're not engaged in wishful thinking. This is precisely what is taking place. The sanctioner is now being sanctioned. Thank you.